Today, I'll be ranking every major game genre based on how well suited they are for Unreal Engine. This tier list is meant to help you understand which genres really shine in Unreal Engine and which ones you may want to think twice about. Just a quick note, this is just my opinion. Technically, any game genre can be made in Unreal Engine. I just think some genres are a better fit than others. And before we get started, I made a completely free Unreal Engine beginner course which will teach you the basics of the engine. There'll be a link in the description of this video where you can check that out. With that being said, let's get into the video. First up, we have visual novels. With these types of games, you're basically building a slideshow with text and choices. Unreal Engine can do this, but I think it's a bit overkill. The build sizes for your game may be larger than necessary. Next up, we have mobile hyper-casual games. This is in D tier again because these games normally need tiny build sizes and instant loading, and I feel Unreal Engine, the default project, can be quite bloated because it comes with a lot of different systems. For example, a simple endless runner game doesn't really need ray tracing and photorealistic rendering, and I think other game engines like Unity may have less of a build size compared to Unreal Engine if you're building a game like this. So those are all of the games in D tier. Moving up to C tier, these genres can work in Unreal Engine, but they may be slightly challenging. So first up, we have 2D games. This might be a bit controversial. Yes, Unreal Engine has Paper 2D, and there's even this free plugin called PaperZD, which I've made many tutorials on, and I highly recommend you use it if you're making 2D games in Unreal Engine. But the fact that I have to mention an external plugin kind of shows a bit of the lack of support for Unreal Engine's 2D games. Unreal Engine is mainly built for 3D, so with that you're carrying the overhead for features you won't use. Although that being said, if you really like Unreal Engine and you're familiar with it, like me, I would just make a 2D game in it. And a benefit of making a 2D game in Unreal Engine is you can kind of make this like HD 2.5D style game like Octopath Traveler, and you can kind of make it so the 2D game has 3D elements to give it a unique visual style, which I do think is an advantage. Although if you're making a purely 2D game, other game engines may be more suitable because a lot of the features for Unreal Engine are mainly around 3D games. Next up in C tier, we have turn-based strategy games. Because while the tactical combat and gorgeous visuals are achievable, turn-based games don't really benefit as much from Unreal's real-time rendering strengths. You're building a lot of UI-heavy systems, grid-based movement, and complex AI decision trees. It's doable. For example, I know Ubisoft made their Mario Rabbids hybrid game in Unreal Engine, and I actually played that game and enjoyed it. But you're not really playing to the engine's strengths. Next up in C tier, and this could actually move to B tier depending on the game you're making, but I'm going to go with puzzle games. And the reason for this is simple. Puzzle games don't really need the power Unreal Engine provides, although there's a caveat. If you're making Portal or The Witness or a complex 3D environmental puzzle game which can benefit from nice visuals, then I'd actually put that to B tier. But for most puzzle games, especially mobile or casual ones, Unreal Engine is a bit overkill. Okay, now we're at B tier. These genres can work great in Unreal Engine, but there are some considerations you need to keep in mind. First up in B tier, we have fighting games, because Unreal Engine can absolutely handle the graphics and animations to make a nice looking fighting game. Just look at games like Mortal Kombat 11. Although, fighting games need frame perfect precision and incredibly tight netcode if you're making your fighting game multiplayer, which most fighting games like to do. So fighting games, compared to every other genre, require much more accurate netcode, and that's because in fighting games, collisions need to be very accurate, and if things are off for just a second, you'll easily notice it. Other games like shooting games, if things are off by like just a couple of frames, you won't really notice it, but for fighting games, it's a lot easier to notice. Because of this, you have to spend a lot of time optimizing netcode. Next up, we have platformers. Unreal Engine can do platformers. Look at games like Yooka-Laylee and The Impossible Lair. Although, depending on the platformer you're making, it may be more of a benefit to make it in a more lighter game engine like Unity. However, if you want to make a 3D platformer with gorgeous environments, Unreal Engine is solid, and I do think it can do platform as well. Moving into A tier, These genres work amazing in Unreal Engine, although they might have one or two small drawbacks. First up in A tier, we have open world RPGs and action adventure games. And I know some of you may disagree with me here, but I just want to explain why. Unreal Engine comes with a bunch of powerful tools which will help you make open world games, such as World Partition, which allows you to build massive seamless worlds, Nanite, which handles insanely detailed assets, and Lumen, which will help your landscapes look photorealistic with lighting, and so on. But here's why I didn't put it in S tier. It comes down to optimization. Open world RPGs are massive. They can have huge environments, tons of NPCs, and so on. Unreal Engine gives you the tools to build all of this, and honestly, I think it's the best engine for making an open world RPG. But because of all of these different tools and resources you're given, sometimes developers can struggle to optimize these massive projects, and I'm actually not blaming the engine here. I think this is entirely on the developer to learn how to optimize the game, although we have seen loads of big AAA games been released with Unreal Engine, and sometimes they suffer from optimization issues. I do think Unreal Engine provides the best tools for making an open world RPG game, but because you're given all of these tools, sometimes developers can be a bit lazy with it. So I do think this can be an S tier, although that depends on the developer. And then the final game in A tier are survival games. Games like Ark Survival Evolved and Grounded show that Unreal Engine has the complex systems needed to create games with crafting, base building, day and night cycles, and so much more. These games have nice art styles, which matters to your players when they're going to be spending hundreds of hours in your world, and you can do this entirely with no code using tools like Blueprints. And now we're ready for S tier. These are the genres where Unreal Engine absolutely dominates. First up, we have horror games. Unreal Engine's rendering capabilities are insane. The lighting system, the real-time ray tracing, and post-processing effects, they all come together to create an atmosphere like no other engine. Horror is all about immersion and the mood, and I feel like Unreal Engine provides this the best. You can look at games like Poppy's Playtime, Layers of Fear, The Mortuary Assistant, and much more. Out of the box, if you're just starting, I think it's easier to start with Unreal Engine if you're making a horror game. Next up in S tier, we have Battle Royale games. Unreal Engine was practically built for this. Think of games like Fortnite and PUBG. The only caveat with making games like this is I feel like you need to have a massive team to pull it off, but the tools are definitely there. Because if you're like a small developer or a small team, then I definitely think it'll be a lot more complex to make a game like this. Although because Unreal Engine 5 was practically built to make games like Fortnite, I'm going to put Battle Royale games in S tier. And then the number one, the top genre of game that I think Unreal Engine is suited for is going to be FPS games. The engine was literally born from an FPS game. It was developed to create the game Unreal Tournament. So there you have it, the ultimate tier list for game genres in Unreal Engine from worst to best. The main theme that I got when I made this is Unreal Engine basically dominates in anything that benefits from having beautiful graphics and complex 3D environments. If your game is about atmosphere, immersion, and visual fidelity, Unreal Engine is probably your best bet. But I do want you to remember, I actually think the overall best game engine is the one you know how to use. For example, I've made a 2D game in Unreal Engine before because I was just familiar with Unreal Engine and I actually didn't want to spend the time learning a whole new other engine. Because like I said at the start of this video, you can technically make any game genre in any game engine. And before I leave, if you want to learn how to get started creating games in Unreal Engine, make sure to check out my free Unreal Engine beginner course, link in the description of the video. So let me know, overall, do you agree with my list? Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.